Hello everybody, welcome back to Drumard Farm on Farming Simulator 25. So as you can see, I've done a fair bit of the cultivating of our new combined field in between our videos. So, not the biggest of cultivators. I'm still not convinced we're getting rid of the tram lines, though the texture is the same as the cultivated over ploughed texture, so I'm hoping it may have worked. We will find out, I suppose, when we plant. So speaking of which, the decision to be made, we can, with using the UK crop calendar, if we go in here, I'm going to run out of time. I'm not going to be able to plant in October to get barley. But in November we can still plant wheat, and the forecast for November is favourable, or we would need to wait until spring where we can do barley or canola, etc. I'm very tempted to do wheat. There's not much difference between wheat and barley. If we best price for barley is £6.81, the best price for wheat is £7.33, so wheat's probably slightly better. It's very tempted to get that planted in the next month while trying to do a couple of contracts. If they come up for, I think it was soybeans, I think it was due to come up in November, to get a bit of income in, because we'd be spending money more than making money at the moment. But yeah, it's taken a little while, but not too long to get this field done with this cultivator. It's not the biggest, but 9 mile an hour is not too bad for a cultivator. The only thing that I said I'm worried about is, are we still going to have tram lines? But we won't know until we start planting. But we shall see in the next month if we do wheat in November. And then we also just need to make sure our cows have plenty of food. And then going through winter, we also need to make sure that our sheep will have food as well, because the meadow grass will disappear. So if we just quick check of our animals, so sheep, yeah, they've got plenty at the minute. Pigs, enough to keep them going. So the cow shed, yeah, we could probably top that up next month. Same with the dairy shed. And yeah, they've got more than enough out there, so we're probably going to be alright actually. And we'll just get this little sliver here. Yeah, we're not, we don't have a huge amount of animals. They're not eating a lot of feed yet. I do hope that'll change shortly. So, last little strip. And then what we may do is, depending on what contracts appear, we will possibly stick a worker on here to start sowing our wheat and do the headlands ourselves, and then let them carry on with getting the wheat in the ground, and then we will hopefully get a harvest contract or two. So that's got that sorted. Also could do with getting the T5 back to the yard. We will find a home for this. Here, we'll stick it up the back where the plough came from, I think. We do have a shed in there for some stuff now that we sold the forage harvester. Right, we will move on to the next day. Have a look and see what we're going to get in the way of contracts. Hopefully, like I said, the soybeans are due in November from when I looked, so fingers crossed. Excuse me. So, none yet. So we will refresh the list. So there we go. We've got field 25. So we will accept that one. So we've got one contract to do. We also will need to get a couple of bags of seed from the shop. Or a couple of pallets of seed from the shop. So we can also start seeding. That's given us something to do for today. So we will just nip in here. We do still need to come down and collect all our stuff from the shop. So we are looking for seeds. We'll take 2 of those. And a little bit of cheaty cheat here. A little bit of super strength. Preferably not to knock over the pickup. Might be better actually in that way. I'll get the second one on top. There we go. Probably way overweight, and we're not doing shockers and springs any good, but needs must. Save taking the trailer. A bit of mist in the morning down in the glens, I suppose. Being Ireland, a bit similar to Scotland. Don't really have valleys, we have glens. I always miss that turn off. I'll leave the pickup there, so while we're here we'll take the T5 back. I don't think we'll be needing it today. Stick that in there. Grab the T6, and I'm sure the cedar is in the shed there on the way past. Hopefully this isn't going to be too big. Now there we go. We do need to repair this though, so we do need to nip into the workshop. Right, I think we will jump into a time lapse. We'll get the headlands done and then stick this on the worker and go and do our soybean contract. And I'll be back with you all shortly.
If there is something we need, it's a leap of faith. Step away from the comfort zone and be a little brave. So take a look around you. How far can you see? How far do you think you can run standing on your knees? It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. It can be a bit frightening with something you don't know. You need a little enlightening. It'll make you grow. It's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. Oh, it's a beautiful world out there. Just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. Oh, if you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there.
Okay, so we will let the worker carry on with planting that. We need to get the trailer on the back of the T7. We need to get the combine, and we need to head to field 25, I think it was. Did I accept the contract? Field 25, yes. So it's not far away. Not far away at all. The combine's in the shed. We do need to repair everything here by the looks of it. Should help us out a bit. Right, we are looking for field 25. How do we get into it? So it's really not far away at all, just down on the left towards the shop. Finding the gate is going to be the by the looks of it, it could be down through the other yard. No, we have one here. That's handy. Good job we don't get crop destruction with contracts. There we go. And figure out manual attach. So, crack on with this. We'll keep an eye on the worker. And we'll see how we get on from there. So, nearly full. I'm not going to get the whole field in one tank. We'll just have a quick look at how this guy's getting on. He seems to be rattling through that, not too bad. Still got plenty of seed. So we will get the T7 and head down, unload the combine. Really could do with upgrading their trailer along with a lot of our other machinery. Could do with a bigger seeder, especially the fact that we're extending fields and moving into bigger fields. Bigger header, which we can get for the Dominator. To get an 8-meter one. Get this unloaded, get the last few bits finished. So with using obviously better contracts and contract boost, if I wanted to I could have taken straw off of this and baled it. Yeah, we've got enough to be getting on with getting our own field ready, as well as completing this contract. Usually helps if you drop the header. Completing this contract, try and get a bit of extra income. I'll certainly be looking to do something with the trees as well, and whether we take them to the built-in map sawmill that's there, or whether we put down our own sawmill in the wood. At the moment we just need to get through this first winter so we can really start making money next year. Look to expand. Hope you are all enjoying the series. If you are, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're enjoying what you see on Drumard Farm, the map is available on ModHub by CavalierRoy and Monkey Modding. As I said in the past, they are So currently working on an extended version to include all the outside fields that you can see on the PDA. Not sure when that will be coming out. It will be going to mod hubs, and it should be all platforms. So definitely looking forward to that. Not planning on swapping this over onto that, because the challenge for this one is to own, for me, is to own the map, to buy the whole map, all the fields, the other farm. And if I was to do that with the extended version, I'd have a hell of a lot more fields to try and buy. But yeah, one more pass after this, we finish this contract. Now I do know there is issues with, again, it's come back, I don't know, is it just with precision farming or other contracts, of the deliverable amount of your contract fields not helping. So hopefully with having better contract boost and having that turned down a bit, we should be able to complete the contract. I know it used to, the main issue has always been tram lines, because they affect the yield when it comes to contracts. But yeah, we'll get this last strip done, and then I think the sell point is, yeah, just along the road, along with most of the rest of them. But not too bad a start to November morning. We are not even at 11 o'clock. We have the worker planting our wheat in our field. We've just a way to go and complete a contract to get a bit of money, all before lunchtime. So I was sure I seen another field of soybeans when I was looking on the map before, so we'll have to have a look and see if we might get another contract. We suppose we should probably finish the field. Yeah, we've missed this a little bit. There we go. We want T7. I suppose for the size of the trailer, the capacity is not too bad. What, probably about 13 or 14,000, I think it is full. But yeah, we can maybe get something a bit bigger. May try one of the bunnings from the new DLC. I do have that active here, so I should hopefully be able to get the machinery. So it shouldn't take us too long to get in here. Certainly some funky coloured houses when you come into the town village. Where are we going? Not this one, next one. It's in here, I think. So you can actually get, so I think it's in this one, Drumard 2, I think I said it was. Let's have a look and see it. That looks like the one. So fingers crossed this completes our. Now I'm not getting a tip trigger here. Double check our contract. Sailing station, Drumard 2. We are in the right place. Definitely not getting a trigger. And not getting a trigger. This is strange. We have everything connected. Says it takes it, says it right there on the sign. Right, I think we will call this video there. I will try and figure out what issue we are having in that sell point, and I shall see you all next time. Thanks for watching.